Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Kaz, and you're joining us for another edition of Celebrity Stopover, where we give you a real-time update on your favorite celebrities because they are with us today and they're stopping over. Now, today we are joined by not just one, but four lovely ladies who are currently part of this year's candidate lineup for the 2021 Binibing Pilipinas Pageant. Now, I'm going to be calling them one by one. Now, they all will have different stories to tell, that's for sure. Their goal is one and the same, and that is to bring home the crown at the end of the day. Now, speaking of crowns, there are 4 crowns, as far as I know, that they are going to be vying for, namely Binibing Pilipinas International, Binibing Pilipinas Grand International, Binibing Pilipinas Intercontinental, and Binibing Pilipinas Globe. Now, these 4 ladies can easily bag any of these titles, and I know you're excited as I am to meet these lovely ladies. And as I said, we shall be calling them one by one, pageant style. So let's start with the very first, Binibing Pilipinas #1, Miss Samantha Panlilio. Hello, Miss Samantha.
Everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hi, DJ Kaz. Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Most welcome. Next on my list is Binibing Pilipinas #30, Miss Mercedes Hair. All right. Good afternoon.
Hi, everyone. Hi, DJ Kaz. Good afternoon.
After 30 comes number 33. That's Miss Bellatrix. And I know I'm not following the order of numbers correctly, but this is how it came to me.
Hi, DJ Kaz. Hi, everyone.
And finally, we have Binibing Pilipinas #17, Miss Hannah Arnold.
Hi, DJ Kaz. Hi, Jill.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies. I'm so glad that you can join us today. Is this your first radio interview?
Yes.
In the Philippines.
Yes.
Great. Sabi nila, if it's your first time to do anything, you have to have some sort of welcome dance or welcome rap. Hindi ka kakaibang talents niyo. Meron ba tayong ibigay? Nah, just kidding. I don't want to make you guys all the more nervous. But for me, it's also my first time to interview beauty queens as lovely as you are. So mukhang applicable din yata sa akin ang unang salvo na may dapat gawin na penalty. So ano ba pwede kong gawin? Kakain ba ako ng bubog? Or mag-drive sa EDSA pag may traffic? Again, that's a penalty as well. But kidding aside, it is a pleasure to have all of you here. Now, as Coronation Night is an ongoing journey for all of you, and like every journey, there has to be a beginning sa lahat. I was wondering what made you all decide to join the pageant in the first place, or for this year. Let's start with Miss Samantha, you're the #1.
Yes, so I actually, I'm born and raised here in the Philippines. However, I did move to LA for college for a couple of years. And coming back here, I just really wanted to challenge myself and, put myself out of that comfort zone because this is also my first pageant ever. And I just felt like I had to continue my family's legacy because, fun fact, the first Binibing Pilipinas universe is actually my aunt, Myrna Panlilio.
Oh.
So she won it back in 1964. So yeah, I'm just here to represent the Panlilio name again.
Oh wow! That's I can imagine the burden on your shoulders. You are carrying your family's legacy. But that's a good reason to join. Yeah. How about you? Binibing Pilipinas #17, Miss Hannah Arnold.
So this is actually my second time joining Binibing Pilipinas.
Okay.
I joined previously in 2019, and on the night of coronation, when I didn't walk away with the crown, I already told my supporters and my parents, you know what, I'm gonna join again because the platform that we have as Binibings is so powerful. We really can share our advocacies and everything. So I really want to use this pageant to advocate more for education. So I'm so grateful that they've pushed through this year.
Right. After a little bit of a delay last year, but that's okay. We all need to stop. The world stopped literally last year when the pandemic happened. How about you, Binibing Pilipinas #30, Miss Mercedes Hair?
So for me, this is my first national pageant in the Philippines. I also wanted to challenge myself and also to promote my advocacy, which is holistic health, which is to encourage people to take care of their mind, body, and soul, and their health as a whole, so that also they can try to figure out what makes them happy, what's their purpose of life, and also because I really believe that if we love what we do, we can be happy no matter how hard things are. We will find ways to make it work.
That's right. And if you love something, they will definitely love you back. That's the principle of the universe. Binibing Pilipinas number 33, Miss Bellatrix Stan. How about you? How did you begin and decide to join the pageant this year?
Yes. 5 years ago, I went viral actually on social media because of my hashtag El Nino La Nina answer. And I told myself and actually the interviewers that I will go back to the pageant world, and I definitely chose to be back in Binibing Pilipinas. And I really wanted to share my cyberbullying story because I know that there are beauty queens who got cyberbullied and bullied but didn't go back to pageant world because they were scared, or parang may natakot na baka mabully sila ulit. So I just wanted to be the living proof na even though I got cyberbullied, I will stand strong on stage.
Right. And the one thing about bullies, and this is, this goes far beyond the pageant, is the only way na para tapatan mo sila is wag mong pakita na takot ka. Sure, binibully mo ko. You're coming from a space of your own truth. You being the person who's being bullied, you're also coming from a space of your own truth, and my truth is stronger than yours. So, ikaw ang back down, ikaw ang bully, paninuntigin ko yung stand ko. And that's really the best way to stand up to bullies. And of course, living well. Yeah, living well, living the best. That's the best way to get back at these bullies. You don't need to play at their game. You define the rules of the game by making it your game and not theirs. Yeah?
Yes.
Is there anything different that the pageant is doing this year as compared to the previous ones?
So we actually, yes.
Yeah,
we have a new theme song. We have a new upbeat theme song, and it's really fun. Yeah, and I think people will love it. It's a really fun song, and we've been rehearsing a lot, and yeah, we just can't wait for everyone to hear it as well.
Is there anything in the? I don't know if this is a part of a surprise or anything, but is there a way or a number that involves the song and all of the Filipinas candidates doing something along with the song? Is there anything in the pageant for that?
TikTok.
Actually,
okay.
Video.
They have the short clip that you can listen to the song, and some of our candidates, actually most of us, we did a TikTok along with that song as well. So feel free to go to Binibing Pilipinas TikTok, Instagram, and the Facebook page, and of course follow, like, and share.
Okay, I'm sure they will do that. Now, life will be always colored with a lot of what ifs. It's an unavoidable thing that we do as thinking individuals. If you guys did not join the pageant this year, what do you think would be keeping you busy? Let's start with Miss Bellatrix, since you're the closest to my screen here. Let's move
sir, ulit, sir. Hindi ko marinig masyado. Sorry po.
Okay. I just said, since ang buhay ay napapaligiran ng, it's surrounded by a lot of what-if questions. That's part of life, being a thinking individuals. Pag hindi ko sumali ng pageant this year, what do you think would be the one thing that will keep you busy? Or pinagkakaabalahan niyo sakali hindi kayo sumali this year?
Okay. That would definitely be po yung pagmamanage ko ng business ko. Actually, because of the pandemic, I started my food business ko. So if ever hindi po ako ng binibini, yun po
nice.
talaga. Yun talaga yung dream ko since college na to own a food business po.
Great. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to open up your own restaurant in the process, because you learn. That's the natural progression, diba? At in the food business. Do you love? Right. Do you love to cook?
Ano ko po lang siya, parang hobby lang. Pero hindi po food business like restaurant. More on drinks po siya.
Okay. yeah, that can, you know what? I can imagine you concocting your very own drinks. Like, I don't know, the
Ako po,
Bellatrix,
I did it.
diba? You do that. Bellatrix
Yes,
brandy or Bellatrix.
for 6 months
Yeah.
actually. When I opened my business until January before I left para sa Binibini, actually ako po talaga ang tindera for 6 months. Kaya nagugulat yung mga customers. Sabi nila, hala, Binibing Pilipinas yung gumagawa ng drink ko. Nagpapapicture sila sa akin. Just,
That's a cool thing to do, to be of service to people who would like to have a drink. And ganun mo talaga, if you start your own business, kailangan hands-on ka eh. Hindi mo pwedeng kaagad na ipasa sa iba.
and you
Because
should know po.
Yes.
And you should know po din talaga lahat-lahat para at least pag yung magkakaroon ka na ng trabahante, you know, yung tama, yung parang ganun po.
True, I agree. How about you, Miss Arnold? What do you think you'd be busy with if in case you didn't join the pageant this year?
So with the uncertainty of the pandemic, I actually went back to Australia last year because that's where my parents are. And I was quite worried, for their health, maybe the whole world would be shut down. So I went back mid-year. And while I was there, I actually continued with what I studied. So I studied forensic science. So I went into sleep science. I became a sleep scientist where I am watching. Yes, so I was actually watching people sleep to diagnose if they have sleep apnea, and I helped them with their treatments. So I was working up until February, and then Binibing announced we were gonna start again. And with God's perfect help, I was able to find a flight. I was able to get an exemption to leave Australia because it's quite strict, and I was able to continue my journey here. So definitely, if things didn't work out with the plane ticket and everything, I would still be a sleep scientist. So yeah, it was very interesting.
That's an interesting job, sleep scientist. Wow, I never thought there would be a scientist aspect of the sleeping. But then again, math, just like science, is everywhere, so you really can't escape it. There has to be a science for everything. How about you, Binibing Pilipinas number 30, Miss Mercedes?
So if I'm not in Binibing Pilipinas, actually I'm based in Hong Kong, so I work there as a model, host, and actress. So I'm also a radio host in Hong Kong, but I host in Cantonese. So probably that's what I would be busy.
Awesome.
And also my mom and sister, they live in Hong Kong, so I'll be mostly stay with them and working.
So I take it that you're also fluent in Cantonese already because you live and work there.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
I take it that you are quite fluent in Cantonese because you are based in Hong Kong.
I'm fluent in Cantonese and Mandarin because that's the two main languages that we speak.
Right. How do you say good morning in Cantonese?
Cantonese, 早上.
Because I know in Mandarin you say 早安.
早安.
Yeah. How about good afternoon in Cantonese?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. But we don't really say good afternoon. We just say hello, or we say hi everyone. 大家好.
No. Okay, right. Because in Mandarin it's 大家好.
大家好. Sounds similar,
Yeah. That's kind of similar. And if you're based in Australia, like Miss Hannah, you just say good day. Good day, mate.
Good
May mate lagi.
Yeah, good day. How about you, Miss Samantha? If you are not joining the pageant this year, what do you think you'd be busy with?
Actually, a lot of things, because I work closely with my family, with my brother, and we are in the tourism industry. We do manage a resort, and so during the pandemic, I've been trying to reopen this resort, and it took a lot of time as well. So our resort is based in Puerto Galera, but also on the side, I actually got into farming as well, and agricultural sustainability, which is also my advocacy. So I think by now I would have had my own farm of some sorts. So yes,
Oh,
that's
that sounds great. I mean, I
yeah.
take it that, let's say, just in case you still did not enter the Binibing Pilipinas candidate this year or any other year, whatever keeps you busy, that would automatically kind of like be your advocacy of sorts, right? That would be the one thing that
Yes.
you feel strongly about, and you would take a stand for. And speaking of being busy, there will be good days and bad days for everybody, beauty queen or not. So, for a Binibining Pilipinas candidate, what constitutes a good day for you guys? Anyone can take this first, or like if your hair is following the way that you frame it, would that be a good day for you guys?
For me, personally, I think that a good day is when my lashes are on point. I don't know what it
Okay.
is about my makeup, but that is the one particular thing that I look at. And I
Uh-huh.
think also a good day for me is, when you know that you touched someone's lives, or, have instilled some a value to them. Because again, we are using this amazing platform to spread how, like, our values and whatnot. So that would be a good day for me.
That sounds like a
So,
good day indeed.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Hannah? What do you think constitutes a good day for you as a Binibining Pilipinas candidate?
Well, definitely this week we've been so busy with rehearsals, so I think it's been a good day when the choreographer tells us, "Good job, girls. That's it. Let's rest." That's a
Yes.
good day.
But we
That's a
can
good
take our
day for
heels
you.
off.
Yes, barber shoes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Right, right. And yeah, if you're on point with the choreography and everyone's turning left and you are not turning right, then I think that's also a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
for me naman, apart from everyone doing their step right, the choreographer is they are happy with our performance. I think what's a good day for us is everyone being safe and everything runs smoothly. Everybody eats, sleep enough, and also being happy, just enjoying on stage, not stressed out at all.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Stress is the real
Mm.
killer these days, and the one that can just put a bummer stamp that says bummer on
Yeah,
your face.
and I believe we have waited for so long to make this event happen, and I would like to have everyone just to enjoy the process and do what we can at where we are right now.
I agree. I agree. Ms. Bellatrix, how about you? What constitutes a good day for you as a Binibining Pilipinas candidate?
If it's sunny, when I wake up and then I can see like super sunny. Pero pag gloomy kasi parang malungkot rin ako. Pero
Talaga.
when it's sunny, when I see the sun, parang super happy na yung magiging positive na ako the whole day. Parang ganun. Mas hindi naman ibig sabihin na gloomy day, parang din ako, malungkot. Pero parang iba talaga pag sunny, pag may sunrise, ang ganda ng weather. Parang ganun sa akin. At saka, and if I was able to sing my heart out. If nakakapag-karaoke ako sa room.
Nice, nice, nice. Sa akin naman, if it's gloomy, masaya naman ako. Why? Because it's the perfect time for me to drink a hot cup of coffee. Kaya parang
Perfect
bagay na bagay yung
combination.
kape ko pag maulan. So,
Ala, Bellatrix, umuulan ngayon.
yeah.
Parang ko.
Sa akin hindi. You know what? From where I'm seated, I'm looking out the window. It is sunny outside. So at least that's gonna make you happy because the sun is out.
Actually,
Pa-share na lang ng sunlight.
I was really happy kanina. I was like, for 30 minutes, I was just staring sa sky kanina. Like, parang nagsa-sunbathing ako. Kasi parang napupunta sa akin yung energy ng sun. Di ko.
I love
As
it.
in, tapos sa sobrang saya ko, napaiyak ako. Napaiyak ako kanina.
But the sun will always, energize people in so many different ways. Sabi nila, the best window of the rays of the sun that you get for your daily dose of vitamin D is around 9 o'clock to 11, or probably even 8 to 11. That was the best window of opportunity to get vitamin D. And with what we're all experiencing with the pandemic, we need as much vitamins as we can.
Yes po.
Yeah. One of the things that you also underwent recently is a Q&A mentorship session with Mr. Boy Abunda, the King of Talk. Ma-imagine ko lang kung gaano ka conflicted yung emotions nyo, kabado kayo, and at the same time, you're also excited about it. I'd like to ask how the experience was for all of you. Can I start with Ms. Mercedes?
Sure. I actually love the session Tito Boy gave us because he gave us a lot of useful tips. I felt like that's one of the thing that money couldn't buy because just being there, listening to Tito Boy's advices for us, I was like, oh my God, I'm so blessed and so grateful to be there just to learn from him. So that was my feeling and experience with Tito Boy.
How about you, Binibing Pilipinas #1, Miss Samantha? How was that experience for you?
I think it was amazing. I mean, Tito Boy just gives such great insights, and everything he says, you know, you just want to absorb it times 5,000. And I wish I could like have part of his brain for coronation night. But
Yeah,
just, right? But it was really just a wonderful experience.
It's no wonder why he's called the King of Talk. So
very much so, very much so. I was quite starstruck too.
Miss Bellatrix, how about you? What was what did you take away from that experience?
Actually po, before, nung wala pa po din sa Tito Boy, na-feel ko yung tense ng lahat, or majority of us. And then when he arrived po, then he started giving pieces of advices, ganun, parang nawala lahat ng kaba ko. Parang feel ko, parang nawala din yung kaba ng ibang girls. So super thankful na parang siya po yung naging mentor namin that day po. Siya yung special guest namin. So blessed po and thankful for his advice.
Yes, and his insights are very accurate and on point. So he really knows what the advice that he's giving you. Miss Arnold, nice to see you back again.
Sorry, I realized the room that I'm in wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi, and I used up all of my load.
Oh no!
God.
So I'm connected now. Sorry.
Good. Good to know that you're back. So to recap, the question was, what was your experience like during that Q&A mentorship session with Mr. Boy Abunda?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not sure what the other girls said, but for me, sometimes I pretend in the mirror that I'm being interviewed by him, and I'm like, yes, Tito Boy, that's true. You know, like telling my life story. I pretend sometimes. So when they told us it was Tito Boy, oh my gosh, I was excited but then nervous because we know how his mentorship is. I've seen how he trained Gazzini, Rachel Peters, like that. So it was so surreal and yeah, such a lovely experience. I'm so grateful that we were able to push through with something like that during this pandemic. So yes.
Yeah. It's both rigorous and educational at the same time. And if it's not rigorous, then you guys wouldn't be learning anything, and that's an invaluable experience that no money can buy. That's for sure.
That's true.
Here.
Good afternoon to some people joining us today. Shout out to Mr. Anel Karagay, who was listening from Damat, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Ms. Gail Marcelo says, good luck to all the candidates, especially to all 4 of you.
Yes, thank you.
Guys, to Ms. Crislyn Villarosa and Mr. Juan Miguel Gamocha, good afternoon as well. Now, this year, we know is an extension of last year, when the pandemic is far from over, and having a positive outlook is most important. It's key, and one of the key things that will help us deal with it is laughter. So I was wondering, who or what makes you laugh? Let's start with you, Miss Arnold.
Oh, what makes me laugh?
Yeah, who or what makes you laugh?
I think This week there's been a lot of other girls that are making us laugh. You know, just their positive energy when they wake up. Actually, this morning I was laughing because when we came out for breakfast, some girls are just because we had a late call time. There's a lot of girls just in the pajamas. So I laughed that we all feel the same. That we should, you know, come have a easy morning together. So that was a nice start to the morning.
How about you, Miss Samantha?
What makes me laugh? So my dog actually gave birth during the pandemic to
Uh,
6 male Samoyeds, and so I miss them so much. And so every morning when I wake up, I FaceTime my mom so I could see them, and they're so cute. So they make me happy.
dogs are really the stress busters in our lives. Do
Yes.
all four of you have dogs? Do all of you have
Um,
dogs?
no.
I lost mine po
Oh
before.
no,
Oh
I'm sorry.
no!
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
Oo.
that.
Naiiyak talaga
Oh,
ako. Hindi na
I
talaga
do
siya
hope that you
nahanap.
I do hope that you get another one. But yeah, nothing will take away the stress of a day than your dog meeting you as you open the front door, and they'll just chip at you, and they'll be so happy that you're back. I swear. I mean, I could never identify with that particular sensation up until I got my own dog. So now that I have my own dog, I know how it feels like.
It's your child.
Yeah, exactly. Miss Bellatrix, how about you? What makes you laugh?
So, who makes me laugh would definitely be my Binibini girls po. As in, like, every day, since the day ng lock-in po kami, as in, like, every day na lang po I mean, like, lagi na lang nakasmile, lagi na lang tumatawa. So, parang, I am super grateful for these batch of girls po. Like, kasi po sobrang ang babait nila po. So, parang feeling ko nga po maiiyak talaga ako pag nag-end na po to. Kasi for a year, magkakasama po kami,
Right.
nagchat-chat, ganyan po, kahit nung pandemic, we keep in touch, ganyan po. So, Diyos ko, lahat siguro ng mga laughters namin, siguro sana hindi mapapalitan ng grabeng iyak.
Well, technology is able to bridge, people at a long distance. So even if the coronation is done, I'm sure you guys will be still in close contact with one another, and the laughter will continue even after coronation night. Such a short time, well, although 1 year is not exactly too short of a time, but I'm sure you all treat each other as sisters and as family, and all of you are lucky to have one another. Miss Mercedes, how about you? Who or what makes you laugh?
So who or what makes me laugh is definitely living with a group of my housemates. Like we are all like 7 of us living in the same house under the same roof. So Sam knows because she comes to visit sometimes.
Yes, I do.
And all of them, they have different characters. We're like Pinoy Big Brother house. Like we all have different characters, and every day there's something happening. There's always something funny. So every time when I came home and then seeing whatever that's happening, sometimes I'll see there's my friend CA, like he would cook in the kitchen, but he never cooks before. Or sometimes we were just playing music and he would just rap about random stuff, and he's really good. So yeah, a lot of those things make me laugh. Like a lot of daily, simple, like find happiness in simplicity, just living with them.
Right, simple daily bloopers that will get us through the day. Now, since all of you came from a rigorous Q&A mentorship session, I have a question for all of you, and we can pretend that this is an online portion of the Q&A session. Each of you will take turns in answering this question. Don't worry, it's not math. Kasi pag math yan, alam ko hindi ko rin siya masasagot. So, I will not give you a mathematical question or ask you what is the square root of the quadratic formula. It's a simple question. And since everyone is into the superhero thing these days, I was wondering if you are given the superhero power to change reality and still conform to the natural laws of evolution, what will you change and take out from the world, and what will you replace it with? Yeah. That's the question. Was it clear, or would you want me to repeat the question again?
Maybe one more time, please.
Okay. All right. If you are given the superhero power to change reality and still conform to the natural laws of evolution, what will you change and take out from the world, and what will you replace it with? Yeah.
Who's
Okay.
gonna start?
All right. Let's start with Miss Bellatrix.
So for me, I would definitely take out hate and replace it with love. As a victim of cyberbullying, I know how painful it is to get bashed by thousands or even millions of people, not just in the Philippines but around the world. So that's when I realized, when I got cyberbullied, that's when I realized how important love is, because if you love everyone, you will be kind, you will respect, and you will not humiliate. So that's what I really want. If I have a power to change people's attitude, I would definitely do it. So that's my answer. Thank you.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. Thank you, Miss Bellatrix. Let's see. Miss Arnold, you are next.
When you were asking the question, there's many things that came to my mind. However, I think I would definitely take away, while keeping everything natural, I would take away inequality for genders, especially. We have to remember that when we were created, God made us all equal. He didn't create Adam and Eve from different parts of the body. He actually created Eve from Adam's side, because man and woman are supposed to walk side by side through life. So I would use my power to, hopefully send a message to people's minds somehow that, we should be more mindful of the other sex, understand each other, and give more opportunities. Don't just think that women can't do something because we're women. So definitely that would be my superpower.
Right, and being in the Binibing Pilipinas pageant, that is the perfect platform also for not just you, Miss Arnold, for everyone else to also show the world that women can do a lot of things, other things that men cannot do, and also even be better, if not as equal, and better, as good as men does. That's also a good way of showing. Miss Samantha, how about you?
So if I had that superpower, I would definitely take out poverty, because I think, and of course replace it with equal opportunities for everyone, because I think that poverty is what makes the gap between the rich and the poor. And I think that everyone deserves to have equal opportunity and really try to make it where they are in life through hard work and perseverance. And I think that everyone should have that equal chance, not necessarily create a utopian world, but something a little more idealistic.
Right. At least everyone gets a fighting chance, and that's really what everyone can ask for. You at least given that chance, rather than having that taken away from you. Finally, Mr. Mercedes.
So for me naman, I would take greediness of people. Yeah, because I think greediness is what caused a lot of fights, a lot of unequal, and I would replace it with kindness and understanding towards each other, so that we can respect and love one another and also help each other out.
Right. I love your answers. I have no. I will not be surprised if all of you get that power, and you obviously have the foresight to make the world a better place, and it will definitely be a better place with the powers that you are having, and with all of you in it. It seems like we lost two.
Two down.
Oh no! What happened?
I think it's the Wi-Fi.
It's the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's the thing about technology. I mean, you want to do this as efficiently as you can. Sometimes something like this just throws a wrench into this whole system, and it'll just slow things down. What are you guys doing to prepare yourselves for coronation night? Any? I don't wanna let you reveal any secrets that you may have individually to prepare for coronation night. But any standard preparations that you need to do in order to get ready for coronation night?
So of course we have our rehearsals, but personally I call my trainers every day. I try to practice my walks through Zoom and also try to answer at least 10 to 15 questions. And one thing I found helpful too is to always read every night, because I think it really helps you, think faster, have more ideas. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. What kind of books do you read?
I love a lot of self-help books, but I also love entrepreneurial books, because I'm like Mercedes too. I'm also trying to start my own business. Or no, sorry, like Bellatrix. And cooking books, because I have an Instagram. It's called @wifeyworthymeals, and so I curate my own recipes. I'm trying to do healthy, keto-based recipes, because I remember you mentioned backstage that you fast, and I also fast. I'm a big faster.
Yay! Yes, to intermittent fasting.
Yes.
Team IF, yes. May banner ba tayo, Team IF?
Yes. So yeah.
That'd be great. Dapat naglagay ako ng banner dito sa likod.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Miss Mercedes? What are you doing to prepare for coronation night?
Of course, before we are checked in our hotels for Binibing Pilipinas, we train with our camp. Actually, me, Bellatrix, and Samantha Panlilio, we're from the same camp, KF.
Okay.
And we trained our pasarela, which is our catwalk, and also Q&A. Yeah, that walk was hard, by the way.
I can imagine. Yeah, we can't do that catwalk now, but everyone will see the fruits of that of the training come coronation night. That's for sure. And yes, while you were away, I was asking the other candidates,
let's welcome Hannah again.
Yeah, hello, Miss Hannah. Good back. I was asking Miss Samantha and Miss Mercedes, what do you need to do or to prepare for coronation night? Anything that you do in order to prepare yourselves for coronation night?
It's my turn. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, what I've been doing these past weeks is I have a book. It's called The Daily Stoic, and every day I read the quote, and I really internalize that. And then each day I just focus on what the quote said. I don't want to think about anything else. I try not to read too many comments online. Just focus on what that quote said your goal should be for the day. So yesterday and the day before, it's been so relevant. They've been about, remember your goal, remember your dream, don't worry about this and that. So that's what I've been focusing on. Of course, there's the other aspects for the pageant itself, like Q&A, fitness, passerella, but I think it's best to just always, try to stay calm, and all of that will follow on coronation night.
All right. That's sound advice. Ms. Bellatrix, how about you? What do you do to prepare for coronation night?
Well, what I did was, yung diet ko, yung para for me, yun yung pinaka-hardest is yung healthy lifestyle. Actually, I started not consuming rice since February or January. Parang my mindset was, if Italians can do it, like they only eat, hindi ko lang sure, pero parang pasta kasi yung talaga nila, di ba? Yung main starch nila. So, sabi ko pa, kung kaya naman nila hindi mag-rice every day. So, di ba? Ako kakayanin ko din. So, yun, I was able naman to avoid eating rice. Ganun. And then, for my Q&A, yun, since last year pa naman, dahil 1 year na yung binibini. And then, for my passerella, with the help also of KF, at saka yung Q&A ko, with the help of KF, and then, ano pa ba? Makeup. I've been doing my makeup since sa job ko before I was retrenched. So, yun, everyday makeup. So, yun, okay naman.
Well, that's great. I mean, all of you have different things that you're passionate about, different skills that you're bringing to the table, and I will not be surprised that all of you will be bringing your A game as well come Coronation Night. Where can fans find you on social media? Let's start with Miss Mercedes.
So my Instagram is Mercedes Pair, MERCEDESPAIR, Mercedes Pair.
All right. How about you, Miss Bellatrix?
For my Instagram, it's Bellatrix. So, it's ITSBELLATRIX because a lot of people are having a hard time spelling my name and even pronouncing my name. If you're a
Yes,
Harry
I was just gonna
Potter.
say that. I was just gonna say that. Oh my God. Yes.
Ayun, kasi they say, they always pronounce it like Bellatrix. Sabi ko pa, this is not a Potterhead.
Hindi. I'm so
Pero
glad I'm a
actually,
Potterhead.
yes, pero my parents actually got my name. Actually, my dad got it from a star. So, Bellatrix is a star.
Yes.
So, nauna ako sa book. Hindi ginaya sa Harry Potter. And
So pag hindi
then,
nila nasabi yung pangalan mo ng tama, Avada Kedavra ka sa akin. Parang ganyan.
naman po, huwag ganyan. Masama yan. Nagalit.
Same ba yung other social media accounts mo, Bella?
No, for my Facebook naman, ano siya, Bellatrix Stan. Yeah.
Mine, same. TikTok, like Instagram, Facebook,
So,
lahat.
TikTok,
Same.
bago lang ako.
Pareho lahat.
Bellatrix.
Right. Miss Arnold, how about you? Where can they find you in social media?
On Instagram, it's not it's like Bellatrix, but it's Arnold Han underscore because my friends and family would always say, "Hey Arnold," like the cartoon. So Arnold Han underscore. You can also like my Facebook page, which is Hannah Constantino Arnold, or you can add me on Facebook at Hannah Arnold. If I haven't reached the friend limit yet, you can add me there. So Arnold Hannah Constantino Arnold, and Hannah Arnold. Yay, thank you.
All right, that sounds awesome. Miss Samantha, how about you? Where can fans find you in social media?
Sure, it's pretty simple. It's just Samantha Panlilio on Facebook, TikTok, but for Instagram, there's an underscore after that. And that's
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. Alam ko hindi pa kayo nagla-lunch. Gutom na kayo, so I will not take more of your time for that. Once again, the ladies who are joining us today or have joined us today for Celebrity Stopover, Binibing Pilipinas number 1, Miss Samantha Panlilio. Binibing Pilipinas number 17, Miss Hannah Arnold. Binibing Pilipinas number 30, Miss Mercedes Pair. And Binibing Pilipinas number 33, Miss Bellatrix Tan. And the Binibing Pilipinas 2021 Grand Coronation Night, once again, is going to be aired live 9:30 on A2Z channel, Kapamilya channel, and the Metro channel. It will also be simultaneously live streamed on I1TFC and the official Binibini Pilipinas YouTube page. Before I let you go, ladies, any advice that you can give aspiring beauty queens out there who would like to join the pageant in the coming years?
Well, for me is the only requirement to be a beauty queen is confidence. There's no height requirement, there's no skin color, there's no religion. I believe it's all confidence.
It's all confidence. Okay.
Yes.
Miss Panlilio, how about you?
For me, is that if you have a dream, go follow it. No matter how big that is or small, do it. And because if you want to get something in life, you will always make a way or find a way to go for it. So, yeah. And always, like Bellatrix mentioned, always be confident.
All right. Miss Mercedes Pair.
So for me naman, I would advise them to believe in yourself because there will be a lot of people giving you comments. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, change your face, change your body, change your hair color. But all that matters is how you want to carry yourself, how you want to present yourself in front of the others, and believe that you're unique because what makes you you, everything about you, is what makes you unique.
Okay. And finally, Miss Arnold.
Yeah, so all of their advice is definitely something to internalize every day, and most importantly also is to remember your why, your purpose for joining. So when you feel some doubt, or people are telling you things that are making you feel not so confident, then just remember your why, and that will really help you push through.
All right. Thank you for those words of wisdom. And I'm sure we will be hearing more of those words of wisdom this coronation night. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until the next celebrity or celebrities that walks in through our doors, virtual or otherwise, this has been Kaz for Celebrity Stopover here on All Hate Mellow 94.7. Sounds good. Good luck, ladies, and
Thank
congratulations.
you. Thank you,
Thank
DJ
you.
Kat.
And please
Thank you
watch
everyone for
our show
watching.
on July 11th because it's the first BBP pageant without live audience,
Yes.
and it's in a new normal setting, and so it's something that we're excited for because for so long, and we waited for more than a year to make this happen, and it's really hard. So everything is worth
Yes.
waiting for. And then we have our special host, Katriana Gray,
Yes.
and Miss Nicole
Yes.
Cordovez, of
Nicole
course.
Cordovez, our first
Mhm.
female tandem, host tandem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
excited. I'm
right.
already excited.
Yeah.
For a change. All right, and that's one of the changes that Binibing Pilipinas has for viewers this year. And these changes that are incorporated will not only make the pageant worth watching, it will make it more dynamic and obviously be something that's geared towards empowering women as well. And thank you for today for empowering women out there and to remind them that they can be their best in whatever field that they chose to be, as long as they believe in themselves and as long as they have confidence in themselves. Thank you, ladies. You have a
Thank
great
Thank you so
weekend.
Thank you
much.
Good
po.
luck and bring home the crown. And I know that all four of you can do it.
Thank you,
Thank you
DJ
so
thank
Kat.
you,
Thank
DJ
you.
Appreciate
Kat.
talking
Thank you,
to you as
DJ Cass.
well.
Thank you.
All right. God bless everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.